and welcome to the Corey Golf Club. My name's Annie Rodriguez, and this is our head professional, Chris Abdillah. Today we're going to be talking about how you can practice your pre-shot routine to get quicker out on the golf course. It's not always about hitting perfect shots, but the more you have a pre-shot routine, the more confident you can be stepping into your shot and not have to waste a lot of time. So Chris is behind me here on this hole. My shot's right here. While Chris is getting ready to hit his shot, part of my routine is going to be taking my yardage, deciding what club I'm going to hit, visualizing the shot. Now, I don't want to be interrupting his shot as he hits, so I'm going to stand back to the side while he hits his shot, but picture what I'm going to do when it's my turn. All right, Chris hits a good shot. I'm going to be putting on my glove. Now I know it's 75 yards out. And my routine that I'd practice on the range is stepping back behind my ball, drawing a line from my target to my ball, finding something I want to go over. I'm going to lay my club down first, aimed at my target, then set my feet. That's my routine for stepping in every single time. I take one half swing to get a feel for coming through impact. Take one last look at the target and go. All right. Now I'm not going to spend a lot of time after the shot watching it. As soon as I see it hit the green, roll out, I'm walking back to the cart. Chris has already started walking back, and now we're ready to go to our next shots. All right, so here we are back at the range, and I just wanted to go over how I practice my pre-shot routine here so that it gets quicker out on the course and I don't have to think about it so much. Also gives me a lot of confidence. The more I practice my pre-shot routine, the less I have to think about on the course. I can just step in and go and feel confident about what I'm doing. So one little game I like to play to do that is I call it back in the bag. I'll start with anywhere from 3 to 6 clubs, depending on how much time I have. I'm just going to go through picking different targets. I give myself 3 shots with each club to hit my actual target, and target not being exactly the pin, but being maybe the full width of the green, or some kind of relatively easy to hit fairway. Doesn't have to be perfect shots, but they have to be pretty good. I'm not so worried about my shots being absolutely perfect, but making sure that I am going through my full routine as far as taking a yardage, visualizing my shot, and then stepping in and hitting the ball all within a timely fashion. So this might sound funny, but I do actually time myself too to see how fast I'm going through my routine each time. So first off, we'll just pick the blue flag right here, something nice and close. I will start my timer right as I pick up my rangefinder, take my yardage, 33 yards, okay. Grab my club, grab my ball. All right, visualizing the shot, picking a spot I want to go over. For anything under a half or full swing, I like to do a practice swing to get a feel for the distance. Then I'll actually step in. I always like to make sure I set my club first and then my feet. The more often I practice that, the easier I get at, the easier it becomes to do that more naturally, and it just becomes very natural. I don't have to think too much, but it also helps me make sure I set my club at my target first. So I go through that and then I take my shot. All right, pretty good. A little short, but right at my target. I'm going to do that again. And again, I'm going to do this 3 times and see how fast I can get at it without rushing my shot, because I don't want to make my swing fast. I want to make my routine fast. All right, so got my yardage, pick the spot I want to go over, set my club down, then my feet, look where I'm going. There we go. That one was pretty good. And again, do that over and over again. After I do 3 shots with this club, I'm going to switch, pick a different club, Today I got an 8-iron and a 7-wood, and I'll just go through and pick different targets and keep going through that routine until it becomes automatic. I don't have to think about it, and it's fast. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing you out on the range.